What's going on, guys? This is Brad here with MSS Capital, and today we're going to share with you what our indicator did today and show you all the trades that it took on this Friday, January the 22nd, 2021, Friday. Time for the weekend, but let's do this recap real quick. We'll show you what our indicator did this week, and then we'll get out of here and enjoy our weekend, guys. Okay? So, this is the ES market for today. This is the gold market for today. Both of the markets were down about 0.5% today. Let's go ahead and see how we did. These screens are pretty filled. Looks like we took a lot of trades today. So, we come over to the ES. We had 6 total trades. We had 4 losers and 2 winners. Well, 4 losers, 2 winners. Let's see. Probably going to be negative on the day, but let's check that out and see what happens here, guys, okay? First trade, last night at 9:15 to 10:15 for an hour, $106 loss. $3,834.50 was our entry. $832.25 was our exit. Our next trade was at 2:25 to 2:30. That is a 5-minute trade and a loss of $87 from 8.30 to 8.28.5. Our next trade was 8.29 at 2:35, so 5 minutes later from our last exit, and that went from 2:35 till 3 a.m. That was another $95 loss. 3 trades in a row we've lost. That was 8.29 to 8.27. We're then looking down here at 3.20 to 3.25. 5 minutes, we were down $125. 8.2375 to 8.21.5, or to a quarter. Sorry, 8.21 We then got in again at 3:30. So 5 minutes later, we got back into it. We took that all the way to 8.26 for $250. We then come back and look at the market. We are looking at a trade here at $3,834.75 at 10:05 this morning. We took that to a short entry, and so we got out in profit at 8.28 for a $318 win. So with a $318 trade, a $250 trade, that cancels out all of our trades that we had lost: the $106, the $87, the $93, the $123. So that gives us a profit of $159 on the day, guys. You don't have to be right all the time. You just need to be right in your risk management and your win-to-reward ratio. We took 6 trades. We only won 2 of them. For most people, you'd have a pretty shitty day on there. We still managed to come in the green. So let's go ahead and look up here. This is at our gold for today. So I've actually got to. There's so many. We've got to scroll up. Let's see if we can make it a little bit bigger here. Alrighty. So our first trade was last night at 8:05 to 8:10 for a $210 win. $1,836.10 all the way up to 865.20. $207. We then take a trade from 10 to 10:20, from 10 to 11:25 for another $210. 860.6 to 862.7. Our next trade was at 105 to 120. That was a loss of $120. 859 to 20 to 858. Our next trade was at 125 to 135. 857.90 to 860.30, a $250 win. $1,855.80 at 5:20 a.m. this morning. to 530. It was a $160 loss at 854.20. Then we get in at 853.80 to 852.10 at 535 to 540 for another loss of $170. Our third trade loss of the day at 545 to 615. We're at 850.50 to 848.70. Another $190 loss. 847 at 620 this morning to 705. That was a $390 win, 1,850.90, where we got out at. 735 was our next trade, guys. $1,843.40. We then got out on the loss of $220. We came down to 841.20. We then got back in at 5 minutes later at 7:55 with 840.30 to 837.90. So we've got another loss here of $236. 8:20, 10 minutes before the open. 837.60 to 839.90. We then come back down. We get in 5 minutes later at 8:25. Get in at 837.50 on the long side. We take that to 842.60. That's a $500 profit. That gives us $225 on the day with 12 trades. That includes commissions. So, with our 225 plus 159 small P's for today, that gives us a total for this week, $4,321 in the green for this week. Yesterday we did have a $1,400 day. Well, almost. It was $1,390, so $10 short of $1,400. So, every day is not the same, guys. We've talked about this yesterday, and I'll continue to talk about it. In trading, the market is always ever changing based on news, based on forecasts, based on what's going on, how it's going to affect the economy down the road. That's why this indicator is something that you need. This is something that you need in your pocket. This is something you need to be trading with. It tells you where to get long. It tells you where to get short. Let's come in and I will show you some. Okay? So let's come here, guys. Alright? Let's take a look here. We are getting in at the long. 5 minutes. We took our target. As you can see here, we have taken a trade. Here's our first lock-in profit. Here's our full target. Here is our entry where we want to exit the market on this first blue line to indicate that this is where the market is starting to go against us, guys, okay? So, this indicator does, as you can see, it does move. It moves because it's based on the average trading range per that candle. So every time a new candle opens, the ATR changes. And when it does, it relooks at the DOM, it relooks at the market orders to see if this is still can be the same or if it needs to be raised or lowered like it was here so that we can get our filled target at the best potential point for us. Like you can see here, we went to a long, but then it came all the way down and we could have got stopped out here in our trade with our short, but we didn't because we took profit right here.